Hi, I just wanted to talk about having anxiety. And this is my experience with having anxiety. So, in high school, it was the worst. And truck. In high school, it was really the worst for me. Because, well, let me just start off early, I guess. Freshman year, I was all just type of goofy and really outgoing. Not saying I had a lot of friends. I had to make friends because most of my friends from, I guess, middle school, we all kind of branched out a little bit, at least in the same school that we were in. So we didn't see each other as much all the time. So I did have to make new friends and everything. And me and my best friend are like super freaking close. We were like considered each other sisters at the time. And we both got to a point to where we want to start talking about boys and, or if I had a boyfriend, I would do this, or like, stuff like that girls talk about when they're young. Around this time, I think I was like, I don't even remember, maybe like 14, 15. I think I was like 15, I don't know, whatever. Me and best friend is like kind of around the same age, so. But anyways, during her freshman year, I guess towards the middle of the year, she actually met this guy in her class, and he was cute, and she think that he liked her, and she was kind of just like, like I know he liked me, but I ain't even like him, like whatever. And then she started to like him, and then they got each other's information and everything, and we both got excited about it because it was like, oh my god, this is her first boyfriend. Like, we were so excited about it, and I was just like literally running and jumping. Like, I love her so much. And I was like, yay, she finally gets to experience this. I'm so happy for her. And it was good at first. I was really excited about it. I was like, yeah, she gets a boyfriend, and this and that, and see what they're going to be doing, what they're going to be up to, and how this experience is going to be for her. And throughout that time, me and her starting to get more distance away from each other because of him. I'm not saying it was his fault. It was her fault because she had got really, attached to him, I guess, or whatever. Not really my business to tell, but she really, really liked him, and it was her first boyfriend. I mean, we were both really young, and we made mistakes, and she made the mistake of putting so much attention into him that she kind of just pushed me to the side. So that kind of made me like really, really sad and really depressed, and kind of broke my heart because she's like my best friend. So yeah, so after that happened, I kind of just started to be like, whatever, I don't want to talk to her anymore, or I'm just going to distance myself from her. So now I really felt like I didn't have any friends because she was the only person that I really talked to. And like, what was that was something that I realized is that, like, after I stopped talking to her, well, not really stopped talking to her, but I stopped talking to her as much as I was talking to her. I wasn't really trying to talk to her, that I kind of just lost myself. And I realized that I didn't really know who I was. And the person I was, this really outgoing, really fun, really goofy person. Not saying that it's not me, but the way I was putting myself out there wasn't really me. It was her, because I was with her so much and I've known her for so long that it's like, not saying I was becoming her, but like in a way I kind of was. So I didn't really know who I was in that process. And when I stopped talking to her, it's kind of like I lost all of that. Like, I didn't have as much, well, I never actually had confidence back then at all. But I mean, at least in a certain aspect, like, I was really, really goofy person. I really didn't care about anything. If I did something, I'm like, I don't care what other people think and this and that. But yeah, after I kind of lost her in a way, I really changed. I really got a lot more depressed. I was really just lost myself. started hating myself, and this anxiety came with that too. I just realized how much more of this anxiety I really had, and I didn't even realize that I've been having this anxiety since middle school. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a backstory before I really get into the real anxiety part. Because my anxiety, I don't even understand my own anxiety. In high school, it was so bad to where, like I said, I wasn't talking to her really anymore. So I wouldn't really try to be with her as much. Or we wouldn't really always be together in the morning. Or I would always get there first before she would get there. So I would be on the bus by myself. I don't talk to anyone on my bus or anything. So I get off the bus and I'm walking into school. And matter of fact, before I even get off the bus, my anxiety starts to just skyrocket. Not saying I'm shaking or something, but I feel like, okay, I'm finna have like an anxiety attack type of thing. Because I wasn't used to being on my own. Like, that's like, I don't know. I still don't understand my anxiety, but I would walk into my school and I would literally kind of like forget how to walk, and it was really so embarrassing. It's really, really embarrassing. Not saying I would just like fall on the floor or something, but I would just forget. Like, it wasn't natural to me. You know, the walking is very natural. So it wasn't natural to me anymore. So I would just forget how to walk. And I was around so many people. I think from being around so many people at one time, that it just makes me anxious. It makes me extremely nervous to be around a lot of people at one time. I guess I don't know. I still don't understand it. And even just walking in front of the class to present something would give me major anxiety, and the same thing would happen. And I also had a lot of social anxiety. So I didn't like to talk to people anymore. Like I said before, I was a really outgoing, really outspoken person. I really didn't care. I was really goofy. I was actually very, very social. But after that situation happened, I really was not being as social. I was really distancing myself from my friends, and the people who I was talking to was distancing themselves from me because of how sad I was. Because it's obvious a lot of people do not want to be around someone who's very sad. You know, I don't know. That's just how it is. I mean, I get it. And that's what happened. So I more kind of came secluded to myself. And I really didn't have anybody. And when I did have people to talk to that was around me, I don't know. It didn't work. I guess it wasn't the type of person for me to speak to. And I would just like, it was extremely hard for me to have a conversation with people. Even people that are just really fun and outgoing, it was still extremely hard for me because that wasn't the person I was anymore. I was very shy and very to myself. I didn't want to talk to people because it was very embarrassing. Like, I felt like they didn't want to talk to me because I couldn't talk. I could not have a real conversation with somebody because it was just that fucking hard for me to do. And why? I still don't understand it now. I'm not like that anymore, thank God. Because I know how to talk now, okay? I know how to do it. I can talk. I have a conversation. I can talk all day, okay? And I would blame myself for that. I had a lot of social anxiety. I didn't want to talk to people. I would completely avoid it. I would just like stay, like, the one thing I loved in high school at all was my guitar class. I freaking love my guitar teacher. He's freaking awesome. And they had, like, I don't know, I want to say this guy and this girl used to go to lunch with or whatever. Well, the girl, I don't really go with the guy, but it doesn't matter. But I would literally stay in guitar class just so I did not have to go outside and talk because I didn't want to. It was making me extremely anxious. Like, it's like we're just sitting there, not even talking to each other. We're just sitting there, just sitting there, just silence. And it just made me hate myself even more. It's like I can't even have a conversation with people. How am I gonna have friends? How am I just gonna function without talking to people, you know? Like, and it made me really sad because I wanted to have friends. I wanted to have somebody that I could really, really talk to because I didn't want to talk to my best friend anymore. I mean, she was trying to fix it, but I was just like, no, I don't want to talk to you. So I was like, no, I don't want to talk to you. Um, but yeah, I lost track of my train of thought. I'm sorry, but yeah, I had a lot of anxiety. My anxiety was so terrible. Like sometimes it would be to the point where I would just be shaking. I remember like if I had to present something, I don't even do this anymore. If I had to present something like before class, my anxiety was so bad. Like I would be teeth shattering, shaking. Like it was that bad. And I'm just like, I don't know. I just wanted to make this video to just say like, whoever like has this, like, this is embarrassing for me. It's not something I just like just throw out there. I tell certain people, but I don't tell everybody that because that's embarrassing to me. Like, what do you mean you forget how to walk? Like that's, it's embarrassing. And people was able to tell. Like my best friend's boyfriend, she actually told me that he was like, why she walking like that? Like that's like when people confirm like your little fear, that makes it even worse. And that shit, it made me feel so bad. And I'm so happy I got out of that. I just want to let other people know that they can get out of it too. Like, it took forever for that to change. And I still have anxiety. It's not as bad as it was before, but I still have it till this day. Like not even sometimes. I don't want to say I rarely get it, but it's occasional. If I'm by myself in an area, like such as if I go to the mall or something, I'm walking by myself, like I have to wear certain shoes, because if I have like these little like slippery little flip-flop shoes on, I'm not gonna be able to walk correctly. It's embarrassing. And that's why I don't like going places by myself. I'm more so doing more now, but I still hate doing it because I don't like being by myself in the area. And I don't know why I do that. I still don't completely understand my anxiety, but I do that. And but it's gotten better. I'm more out to myself. I am 19 years old, so I've learned to more so I've learned to more so deal with my anxiety and make myself talk to people and make myself go out in places that make me extremely uncomfortable. And by doing that, I've gotten better, and I'm way more social now, and I love talking to people, and I love making friends, even though I don't really have no friends, because people suck, because they just do. Like, I'm such a beautiful, like, great person, and, like, people don't like talking to me, and I'm like, why? For wait. I hope people with anxiety don't feel like that, because I felt like that. I hated myself, and that's just, like, a whole nother video. But that's one part of myself that made me hate myself too. Like, it was the worst. It's like, okay, I really don't like myself. I don't like who I am. I don't like what I look like. I think I'm ugly. I don't like my personality anymore. I suck. Like, and then somebody else, you're trying to have a conversation with somebody else, like, you still want to make friends, and people don't want to talk to you. And when you do get to talk to people, it's like what do I say? I don't know what to say. Like, it took me so much time. I literally had to really, really think about having a conversation. Like, even when it'd be like, one of the type of conversations would be like, hey, I'd be like, hey, and they're like, what you doing? And I'm like, oh, nothing. And then it's just like, I don't know what to say. Like, that's kind of like how it was. Now I'm just so outspoken. I can just say whatever. I just say whatever on my mind most of the time. It's like whatever. And I'm really goofy and really weird, so I might just say something about some booty just because I can. But before, that would stress me out so bad. I was just like, I don't even want to talk to anybody. Like, I want friends, but I can't talk to people, and I don't want to talk to people, but I want someone to still like me and care about me and want to talk to me and want to hang out with me. And like, I just want people to know that they're not alone. And then like, that feeling is gonna go away at some point. And it just definitely takes a lot of work to work with anxiety and to accept anxiety, because I didn't want to accept it either. That's probably why it lasted as long as it did last. Not saying it's still here, but it's not bad anymore. Like, that was just terrible in high school. But I hope you don't dislike yourself because of anxiety. It's natural. I don't want to say it's natural, but it's natural. It basically is. A lot of people have it. It's normal, even though it doesn't feel normal. But it is normal, But it's like, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe that. Like, it's like normal, but it's not normal, because a lot of people have it, and it's more like out there now than it was like back in the day. Like, but it's not bad. It's not. I want to say it's not that bad. It is for a lot of people. I'm not even gonna say that. I'm just gonna act like we're gonna say that. What I'm trying to say is that you can overcome your anxiety. If I did it, then you can do it. You can do it, boo boo. You can do it, girl. You can do it, boy. Like, you got it, boo boo. Okay. It just takes a lot of work. And if you need to go to therapy, go to therapy. I can't afford therapy, and I did not go to therapy. And that's why I still don't know why I have anxiety. But I still kind of for the most part overcame it. It's just working through it and putting yourself in uncomfortable situations that make you extremely uncomfortable. The more you put yourself in a situation that makes you uncomfortable, the more you're gonna get comfortable with being in that situation. If you constantly avoid the situations, like I was gonna say, like I didn't want to. I stayed in guitar class because I didn't want to go to lunch and talk to the girl that I would be with for lunch. Because me and her did not connect. And like I said, we would just sit there in silence. And it would like literally just make me freaking sad. But after a while, I just started just keep going. Just keep putting yourself in that situation. The more I did it, the more I got more comfortable with it. And I didn't mind it as much. Or I knew more so how to talk to her. I really tried to talk to her. I really just put myself in that position to be like, well, I don't want to keep dealing with this, so I need to put myself in this situation to make me more comfortable with the situation. And by doing that, I got more confident in my social skills, and even just trying to talk to more people made me better and made me not feel so anxious to talk to people or have like a freaking anxiety attack every time I'm trying to like have a conversation with somebody, or every time I feel like I need to get up in front of a room, or every time I feel like I'm in a room with a group of people. It's just putting yourself in that position, because once you accept that you have anxiety, you know you have anxiety, and you don't try to avoid it, you try to face it, like just like trying to just face your anxiety and say, you know what, I'm not gonna let anxiety rule my life. Then boo, I'm not gonna say you're not gonna have anxiety anymore, but it's not gonna be as bad as it is, because no one I don't know if y'all just heard that. This made me lose my train of thought low key, but yeah, anyways, you can get through it, and I believe in you. If I did it, then you can do it. So please face your anxiety. My name is Victoria, by the way. It's gonna be my new video, my new YouTube channel, because I wanted to do YouTube since I was 13 years old, and I just be on and off of it. I never really just do it, but I'm gonna fully push myself into this because I feel like a lot of things I went through, a lot of people can relate to. So I'm gonna start posting it. No, this video is not perfect, and no, I don't have the most perfect video quality, and no, I don't talk to the camera like. So it's gonna be a little bit weird, but I mean, I'm still putting myself out there, and this is still an important video. And I just want you to know that I believe in you, and I know that you can do it, and you can face your anxiety and not let it rule your life, because it won't. Don't let it. Please just don't let it rule your life and make it stop you from living your life, because you can get through it, and you can get better, and you can do the things that you've always wanted to do. Just put your mind to it and just do it. Bye.